Let's talk about money. You don't know your numbers. Holy fucking Christ. I hope you're religious, because you should be praying. Have you lost your fucking mind? How the fuck are you running a business? So you're not managing money. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is not business. What were you spending your money on? I need you to start exercising fucking severe and extreme fucking emotional control around money.
On this episode of The Hustle with Justin Harrison.
Fucking hell, Michelle. The SEO is terrible.
How did that even get there?
Facebook is people like to complain. Instagram is where it's at. Based on actual living experience, I would definitely do that. You hold assets in a trust, so nobody can touch it.
Okay, so when you go to your website, there's just too much going on. It's the latest skin correction treatments. Now I get it, that's in your head, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're seeing yourself as a specialist, which you are, right? But the average person don't know what the hell that means, right? You're in the business of transforming people's bodies. That's what you are doing, right? You are taking their scars, you're taking their weight, you're healing them, you're doing it with tattooing, whatever you are doing, but you're basically transforming them. And the transformation is what people are looking at. That's what they want, right? They don't care about the latest treatments. They don't care about the latest skin correction treatments. They care about the transformation they'll be getting at the end of the day while you are performing your job, right? And that's what you need to sell. So I see when you scroll down here, like all the way down below investing your skin, it's a priority and necessity, not luxury. There's a little button that says book your free consultation. That should be your main thing. This entire part that says latest skin correction treatments,
Oh,
they put a big ass button there, free consultation. But also make it a valuable consultation, right? Just you can describe it as valuable, like worth X amount, right? You know what your time is worth. Your time is worth $2,000 an hour. You're going to say free consultation worth about $2,000 an hour. Out of the people who come for consultations, right? How many of them actually take up the treatments? If you just a ballpark figure, percentage-wise.
Probably about 95%.
Fucking hell, Michelle. And you haven't been pushing that free consultation.
No, because I've been tattooing. I'm swamped. I'm swamped. Like, there's one of me and too many clients. That's basically what's happening.
So then you don't have to do the consultations. I mean, that is something you can easily employ someone for, right? I mean, it's a simple checklist that you're doing. Do you have this? Do you have that? Can you qualify for this treatment? This is the items that you need in order to qualify for that treatment. It's as simple as that. You can quickly employ someone to do the consultations for you, right? And actually, but I prefer you do it yourself first few times. You probably are
For
doing
now.
it. So a pattern that you have seen, right? Is it something that you can maybe systemize, right? A tool that you can build where you can ask people a few questions based on the answers they give you. You can maybe tell them this is the outcome.
And maybe that consultation can be done online. So it initially she can maybe do 2 or 3 consultations a day, pre-consultations, you know.
I mean, you can do within an hour. You could probably do 3 or 4 different consultations just by WhatsApp. You can just do a WhatsApp.
Yes,
deal.
so that's what I'm doing. So in the beginning, I would physically see them.
Yep.
Now I do WhatsApp straight. I see people like WhatsApp. You send me a photo and I'll tell you exactly. If you're not comfortable sending a photo, you come and see me.
Yep.
Or we do virtual. But
Yep.
it's the come and see me that takes an hour because then, but I can guarantee you it's like 100%. If a person is going to drive here to see me, they'll do it. They'll do the treatment.
Yes,
but
yes.
majority is WhatsApp. You send a photo,
But still,
15 minutes.
On the WhatsApps, it's
done.
still about 95% of the people.
Correct,
come for that
correct.
treatment. Yeah, that's what you should be pushing. It's the least work. You're still getting 95% of the people through the door. So yeah, definitely. But it's still, once again, Michelle, that's something you can get someone to do for you. I mean, that's not something you have to spend your time on. Eventually, like certain specialized treatments, that's what you have to spend time on for now, right? But until you can hire someone, you have to do it.
Correct.
And then you have to get out and you have to be spending your time on the marketing. You cannot be spending your time on the free consultations.
Yeah, so I try and avoid the one-on-one consultations. I keep majority is on WhatsApp. Send me a photo. It's just some people, if they're not comfortable, cool, come and see, because they want to, if they're going to spend that amount of money, they want to make sure that I'm legit. But
No,
it's
of
not
course.
majority. Majority is photos.
Yes. Yeah, look, it's also good if you put some distance between you, the specialist, and the actual client. So that will be a good thing as well. So definitely change that entire top page. Everything above the fold should only be your book, your consultation. That should be your main thing when people get to your website.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking at the logo's background is like white, and then the rest of the bar, the horizontal bar, is a grayish color. So that just doesn't look very professional. Mm-hmm. And you don't need to have all the contact information at the top. You've got a contact page already. It just takes away screen real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like even the shopping basket over there, it takes about probably like 15% of your screen real estate once you go into mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not needed. Then shop skin essentials, that link doesn't even work. So
No, yeah.
So it shouldn't be there.
It shouldn't be there, yes.
Either it works or it shouldn't be there.
Okay, so this is the thing, right? I know nothing about electronic. Like, I'm trying to do everything here, right? Give me a break, guys. Come on. So what happened with the websites, I knew I needed to set up a website, didn't know what I was doing, didn't have money, right? So there was a company in UK somewhere that said, listen, we have students, they'll do the website for you, basic website for free, okay? It was a complete stuff up, didn't work. They were supposed to get the shop.
Davy, I just want to remind you, she made last year and didn't fucking use some of that money to build a proper fucking website.
That's your sales engine right there.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I want to take it serious. So that shopping thing has not worked. I've built in all the photos, but I have very limited knowledge. They've taken me for so many rides on this website. SEO has been ridiculous. So
yeah,
I don't even know where to go for someone to just help me build it the way you're saying it now. Hang on, I think there was a Money Tribe member that once mentioned something about it. Okay.
Ibrahim. That was
yes.
Very nice guy.
Okay, good.
So,
yes.
yeah, you can reach out to him. He can help you, but
Okay.
definitely you need to spend some time on your SEO. That SEO is terrible, and I mean this is a really good market to be doing SEO on.
So can you just explain SEO to me? Because these people, I paid 9,000 Rand for SEO that they said could be done once off. Only to discover that later that's like, no, apparently you can't do it once off. It's got to be done monthly. So you have to pay monthly maintenance on the website. So I'm very confused at this stage.
So that is correct. SEO is an ongoing thing, but what I would tell you to do is just get the basics right. The basics is once off, right? Leave the monthly stuff for now. You'll get to that when you get to that, right? But for now, just get the basics right. The basics is, for instance, score correction, right? Now, if your main keyword, you need to do some keyword research, of course, but score correction, you are based in Pretoria, right? Centurion.
Mm-hmm.
The thing says score protection, Durban, Limpopo.
How did that even get there?
Right.
See, so every single page, single service that you've got,
how the heck did that get there?
Basic keywords, score correction, Centurion, or something like that, right? I mean, that's your main keyword that people will type in. And on that note, you should at least have a Google listing. I'm not sure if you've got a Google local listing. And you should also encourage your customers, obviously, to go post reviews. And then the same thing that I said to you about the consultation, that consultation should be on every single service. When you go into like any service right now, like even the score correction here, there's like bunch of big images, and by the way, take all of those big images at the top out. It just slows down your entire website. It takes forever to load. So it's just a horrible experience for a person. But once again, same as with your homepage, on every single service page, you should have that top bar with the book free consultation. In this case, you'll just change the text, right? Scar correction consultation worth X amount, or needling consultation, book 20-minute consultation, whatever it is, right? Just change it based on the service that you're actually selling. And then underneath that, you can have your gallery, you can have your text, but also there's just too much going on in here. Like when I scroll down, you scroll forever. Now I get you want to give it as much information through to people as possible. I get that, but people can get that through the consultation as well. You can just set up a basic FAQ underneath every single service where you just cover the basic stuff. And then in the sales copy, you need to sell them the dream, right? The dream is the body transformation. That's what they want. That's what they want at the end of the day. And that's what you need to sell them. And sell it just in 2 paragraphs. Then you can have a few bullet points explaining what they'll get from it, the transformation they'll see from it, a few testimonials from people, and a few before and after photos. By the way, I see that's something you have been doing is before and afters. So that is great. You need to use that a lot.
So SEO, this is the level my knowledge goes. SEO does like the longer your website is up, does Google automatically find those keywords, or do you need someone to sit and link them so that SEO picks up?
Google crawls your website basically almost every day. They'll pick it up. You don't have to tell Google you've changed it. They'll pick up you changed it.
So then you don't need to pay an SEO person, right? So why are they making money when Google's doing it anyway for you?
Look, what they do is they point links to your website. That helps your website rank, but it's not as relevant as it was in the past. It's gonna take you completely down the rabbit hole, which I don't want to do.
Okay.
It's not the point of this call. And if we go into this, we're probably going to sit here for an hour just to explain the basics.
So I just want to, because that was a major point for me. So I can have the website up and not stress about the SEO.
For now, yes.
For now.
It's not like the basics, right?
Okay.
The once-off basics.
Yes. Because some people are saying to me, there's no point in fixing your website if you don't have SEO. So if we can just clarify that, then
you need to fix your website first.
Okay, perfect.
Fix your website first. Worry about the SEO later.
Okay, perfect.
Yes. So get the basics right first.
Okay.
Then let's go to your Facebook. So Facebook, get a logo or use your logo as a profile picture. Just looks more professional. Yeah. So there's a bunch of different things going on there. I think in the old one it said body positive. And this one it's a.
Yeah, I got blocked a few months ago.
Yeah, it's a. Oh, you got blocked. Okay.
Yes, it was a nightmare.
Well, what were you putting up?
They don't want before and afters. They don't want a specific hone into a body part. They don't want bikinis. They don't want any sort of nakedness, and they don't want any keywords or any reference to stretch marks are wrong or bad or make you feel like slimming.
Okay.
So I'm very limited to what I can post without being blocked.
So listen, Facebook, I know they're very, very strict when it comes to before and afters. I know, especially with ads. Once you put up ads, you're most probably going to get rejected as well. So what I suggest you do is go read their guidelines of what they allow and what they don't allow. And you can go to Google's or to Facebook's ad library and then look at some of the other ads that are running at the moment, because that'll give you a good idea of what is working and what is getting accepted. So I can tell you now, before and afters will probably not get accepted as an ad, right? But a testimonial on the other hand will. So there are ways to get through it. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It's just you need to find the angle that will work for you and Facebook. Obviously, a lot of people has exploited it, and that's why they took it down. So it's just something you need to be very careful of when you start posting on Facebook. But I mean, the normal procedures and stuff, now, like what doesn't work, right? Bikini photos, don't put it up. So put up the stuff that can work. But I mean, you're sitting there all day doing all this stuff. You should have more than enough content. And just looking at the sheer amount of content on your website, it looks like you have got a lot you want to say about it, right? So say it and post it on Facebook. Post at least like 4 times a day. I see your Instagram gets pretty good traction, and I see you've been posting quite a few before and afters on there. So it looks like that.
Instagram is my main thing, because this is how I built the business. I started with Facebook ads, Facebook, and then I boosted Instagram posts, right? And I all my clients came off Instagram and nothing off Facebook, right? Like very bad quality off Facebook. Like they think I'm a porn freaking, I don't know. But Instagram was the market. So I started boosting Instagram, and then they blocked me because apparently now Meta is linked to Facebook, right? So my account totally got like knocked off, and then I had to employ someone to get back onto Facebook so that I could get onto Instagram, because Instagram is where my clients are, not Facebook.
100%.
Not TikTok.
I'm not surprised. So keep doing what you're doing on your page, but when you start launching ads, I think it might be a good idea for you to create a separate Facebook page and launch your ads from that separate Facebook page. So that if you get blocked, your main page doesn't get blocked. It's pretty simple to create a Facebook page.
Okay.
You don't have to create a new Instagram page. You can launch Instagram ads and you can launch Facebook ads by just having a Facebook page. You don't have to go and create another Instagram one as well.
So if I create a Facebook to run the Instagram ads, right, and that gets blocked, can I disconnect? Are they gonna are they going to like affect my Instagram account? Can I disconnect it from that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do it on a separate page, because then your main Instagram page won't get affected.
Oh. What do you mean? A separate Instagram as well?
No, just a
Separate Meta,
page.
right?
Because you can run ads to Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
By just having a Facebook page.
Correct. That's why I have Facebook, for that reason.
Yeah. So use a separate page. Don't use your main pages when you do
Okay.
ads. But use your main pages for your posts that you post on a daily basis.
Okay, so if that one that I'm running off gets blocked or banned, I can disconnect my Instagram and reconnect it to another one?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, okay.
It's just to safeguard your current page.
Yeah, because that's what happened in the beginning.
Because of your line
Makes
of
sense.
business,
Yeah,
you will run ads.
okay.
It's very quick for Facebook to
Why can't these people that I paid a fucking fortune not tell me this? Like, really?
Because you didn't ask the right question.
Oh, Lord. But they know I don't know anything. Why can't they just tell me?
That's your fault, not theirs.
No, but tell me, you've been blocked. Let's do a account just for ads.
Because they don't think about your business. They only think about
They don't
their
care
business.
about your business because it's not their business.
Oh, Lord.
You pay them regardless.
Anyway, makes sense. Okay.
You need to be good at advertising. You need to be good at money.
Yeah, boy.
You need to be good at HR. Welcome to the world of self-employment.
Hold on, I just had a thought. So if I'm this account that I'm running the ad off, right, just for ads, can it be a private account so it doesn't now get confusing that I'm running? It's going to actually be 2 live Facebook accounts.
Just create a different name for the Facebook
You
page.
could just call it Color Synthesis or Synthesis Centurion.
And I don't need to post on it. It's just like
No, it's just for ads. We've got Money Tribe app,
Right.
but my profile is Money Tribe 21.
Yes.
And all our advertising runs on Money Tribe app,
Okay.
the page.
Makes sense.
What do we got 8,000 follows on there already?
Yeah, probably around there.
But we don't post anything on there. It's just for ads.
We've never posted on there before, ever.
Okay, good. Got it.
Just to run ads, because we're also in an industry where things can get blurry and you can quickly catch the automated flags to flag you.
Yeah, like we've been listed as financial scammers
Yeah, stuff like that.
for saying the banks are bullshit. Literally.
I can't even repost you on TikTok, then I get a warning.
It's crazy, eh?
On my account. Like,
No, it's crazy.
Are you even getting any leads on TikTok?
Yes, but it's youngsters. They don't have the money to pay for the treatments. So same with Facebook. It's not. They don't have the money. They're too young.
So you should be on LinkedIn and you should be on Instagram.
Yes.
And YouTube, because that's also a better client if you start posting like information.
Okay.
So you should be educating people based on these.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, and that's what YouTube is for.
Yeah. So clients are between the ages of, I would say, 35 and 45. That's my audience. Mostly above the age of 30. And I find that TikTok is not really.
No, it's not.
TikTok is a fucking dumb audience.
Even Facebook, I don't know.
People like to complain. Instagram is where it's at.
So don't spend your time on all the other shit. Spend
Okay.
your time on the 2 things that actually brings you in lead.
Okay.
How many posts a day are you doing on Instagram?
I'm still on like 2 a week because I'm not getting to everything physically.
I can pick up this phone. It'll take me 5 seconds to film it and post
Right.
it. What's your
But
excuse?
you've got to hashtag it. You've got to do an explanation on it.
That was actually part of my notes. Please drop the hashtag.
Please drop the hashtag.
Serious? Okay. No explanation. Can I just post the pictures straight?
Yes, that's what Instagram is for, right?
And I have to compile. Like I can't just put like before and after. I have to open something and put a before picture, put an after picture, put there before and after. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
You know, in Canva you can create templates where you can literally just drag and drop the stuff.
Canva will take you like 20 seconds once you have a template.
Okay.
You're complicating shit.
I know. I'm in my head a lot.
I can see.
Because my priority, and I understand this shit is important, but my priority is to service the clients, right? Because that's
Davy,
what
my
money is.
advice was the first 3 hours of every day, before she gets to the office, she must sit at her laptop and work on her business, not in her business.
Yes, that is good advice. Because that's your problem. Once you start going into that office, then your mind goes elsewhere.
Then I'm in the business.
You're not working on it, but you need to eventually get yourself out of that position so you can spend your time on growing the business and marketing.
No, I'm like 90%, 98% in the business.
Won't grow.
But listen, I mean, you've got a few specialized services that you need to do, right? Your time is limited, right? So it's supply and demand.
So if I'm not tattooing, I'm taking sales or payments, or I'm answering WhatsApps and doing consultations. That's my day.
That's shit you can employ someone for.
But now I need to do it.
Yeah, for now, until you get enough money. Right?
Oh, we had R1 million last year, Darby. We don't know where it went, though.
So there was money. Listen, if that frees up your time, you can bring more people through the door, right? Now, the very specialized services that requires only you, because you're the only one there, if it's only you, fuck, you can make your own price.
That's what I've been doing. I'm pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and so far they've not pushed back on it yet. So I'm going to keep pushing it until I see, no.
So then double it.
Do you know the story about when I was consulting overseas? I was charging $250 an hour, consulting on marketing strategy. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I made it 500. Didn't lose a client. So I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Pushed it up to $1,000. I ended on $10,000 an hour, dollars. Didn't lose one client.
Michelle, if you're fully booked, and if you're the only person in the country that can do it,
Charge more.
Charge whatever you want.
But you see, I didn't know. I didn't know what I could what people would pay. You know, I didn't want to charge 6,000 and then they don't pay. But
So you
it's
currently
like
$1,000 a day.
about, yes.
One client could make you $10,000.
Yes. Yes, no, I want to push up.
The penny just dropped, right? You didn't think of it like this before. You could, for way less effort, make a lot more money and get to the 80-20. 80% of the time on marketing, 20% on doing the actual work.
And Michelle, when they ask you about it, you tell them you're the only person in the country that can do it. You've got a waiting list. If they don't like it, you'll give the spot to someone else. It's the truth.
How many appointments do you take a day?
It depends. If it's a 6 hour, I do one.
Okay.
If it's a 2.5 hours, 2. If it's one
What's the
hour,
busiest
3.
day you have?
Sure.
6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours?
It would be from like a 7 to an 8, 12, 13 hours.
So your goal is to do no more than 6 hours and make $10,000.
Okay, by pushing the price up. Yeah, that's where I want to get to. I'd rather do less people.
Correct. And then the rest of the day you can build the business.
Yeah, because that's what happened with my aftercare, right? I sold them like a 50 Rand aftercare with the treatment. At the moment, we're sitting at like a 3,400 Rand aftercare. Nobody's even flinched yet.
Okay.
So, that makes sense. I'll just push it up. But I can do that because remember, I don't have a set price list. So I'll finish these guys and the next guys, I'll double it.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, because then it will win time for me.
Yep. You're buying back your time.
So yes, do that then. And then that was all the points. The other one is you don't really have a client problem. So, I mean, the marketing comes later. I mean, I think for now, you just need to sort out the basics. And there's a lot of basics to sort out. I think if you just sort out those main issues on the website, you can easily get a lot more clients on them.
And get the shop to work.
And get the shop to work as well. I don't think the shop's got to bring you in as much money,
No, but it's
I think
more
a lot
money.
of the stuff you can do is like that. It's a good idea to do the training, to do the workshops. Maybe start with a live workshop in your local area. Train some people. You might as well film it while you're doing it, right? Then you've got the content. You can just sell the content to other people, all across the world. So you don't have to physically just be there selling in Pretoria and Centurion.
Yes.
You can sell to people wherever you want, and then eventually you can develop your online training stuff as well. What you can eventually do is, I see you want to supply the ink and stuff. Maybe later you can look at maybe getting franchises, but with a clause that says that they must buy all the supplies from you. It's an easy way to force them to buy all your supplies, right?
To push consumables, yeah.
Yes, because I don't want to. Because I want to train and be the supplier of the
Yes.
consumables. Hence the ink.
Yes.
Hence the machines.
Yeah. We'll talk about that just
Okay,
now.
good, because that's an important question. But
Well,
okay.
The only way you can do that is to get your financials in order.
Yeah, I know. Because even with the store, I figured a way out that, like most of my suppliers, the order comes through and I just push it straight to their warehouse. So they do the packing, they do the distribution. I literally just channel the customer there. Does that make sense? So I'm not the one packing and...
Yep.
But that's money, and I know it's money I'm losing because it's not up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, and train some people. Maybe you can talk to some of the local people that can do some of the services where you just don't have time for. For instance, let's assume you know what your gross margins are. The ones that don't have a lot of gross margins, send people to those people or to those companies, but then tell them, listen, you want a referral fee for sending the client because it's just fair. And if they really want to come to you, then they're going to pay double the price.
Yeah.
Because you're the specialist then.
Penny drop there. No, it's true.
Okay. Thank you, Darby.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, guys.
Okay. Ciao.
On the next episode of The Hustle with Justin Harrison.
In your existing banking profile, just open multiple savings accounts. Tax account, VAT account, growth fund.
I need to open like a trust account.
Remember, it was a risk to earn it. Don't risk it on a stupid investment. Let's make the money first.
Let's make the money and hold on to it. Would you advise buy a property?
It's the single greatest investment I've ever made. I went and took computer courses and sat in the classes and saw who was really bright and employed them.